Hollywood was clamoring for ideas and taking clever British shows and dumbing it down for American audiences. Just what you've been waiting for. Movies, TV, music, and more. Follow, subscribe, stay up to date. Episodes drop every other Monday. It's the man, watch that. It's the man, watch that. It's the man, watch that podcast. Welcome, everybody, to the Matt Watch That podcast, the place for reviews, rants, and randomness. I'm your host, Matt Seroski, filmmaker, film fan. Each episode, I'm going to watch a movie or TV pilot that I probably should have seen but never got around to. It could be a recent favorite, critic's choice, or cult classic. To join in on the conversation, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Matt Seroski. You can subscribe to my YouTube page where I'll post videos and clips from the show. If you have any opinions on what I've discussed, or suggestions as to what I should see next, use the hashtag MattWatchThat on social. Before we start, it was 1 year ago on October 28th, 2023, that Matthew Perry passed away. So on this episode of the podcast, we'll be celebrating his contributions to the entertainment industry, along with the lasting legacy of the Friends castmates. We'll begin with The Comeback, a satirical series that follows Valerie Cherish, a former sitcom star, as she attempts to revive her fading career in Hollywood. Set in a reality TV-style format, the show captures Valerie's awkward and often cringeworthy efforts to regain fame while navigating the complexities of the business we call show. It was created by Michael Patrick King, executive producer on Sex and the City, and Lisa Kudrow, who also stars. The Comeback had two things working against it. The show was probably a couple years ahead of its time. The type of humor feels more akin to today's sensibilities, and I'm not sure people were ready to see Lisa Kudrow outside of her Phoebe persona so soon after Friends ended. It aired in 2005, lasting for one season, 13 episodes. Then, a second season was greenlit in 2014, with 8 episodes that concludes her story. On to the main attraction. Each review will end with a ranking out of 5 stars. 1 star is skip it, 2 stars watch at your own risk, 3 stars standard fare, 4 stars worth checking out, and 5 stars must see. Now, if I give a title 5 stars, it doesn't mean I'm comparing it to Casablanca, Jaws, or Seinfeld. I rank titles based on other movies or TV series in that genre and at that time period. On this episode of the podcast, I'll be reviewing Fools Rush In from 1997. It was directed by Andy Tennant, who helmed romantic comedies It Takes Two, Ever After, A Cinderella Story, Sweet Home Alabama, Hitch, Fool's Gold, and The Bounty Hunter. Apparently, he has a type. He's been nominated for 2 Primetime Emmy Awards for Outstanding Comedy Series as producer on The Kominsky Method. The screenplay was written by Catherine Reback, who scribed TV movie The Line, and the Schneider Gets Fired episode of One Day at a Time. She also did uncredited rewrites on music drama Flashdance. Fools Rush In was based on a story she co-wrote with Joan Taylor. It stars Matthew Perry as Alex Whitman. For 10 seasons, he portrayed the iconic character of Chandler Bing on the hit series Friends, best known for his sharp wit and impeccable comedic timing, which earned him widespread acclaim and a dedicated fan base. Born in Massachusetts and raised in Ottawa, he became a top-ranked junior tennis player in Canada before moving to Los Angeles, where his interest turned to comedy. He attended the Buckley School and took improvisation classes at LA Connection while still a teenager. He appeared in episodes of Charles in Charge, Silver Spoons, and The Tracy Ullman Show, before being cast in the series Boys Will Be Boys for 1 season, 21 episodes. He continued making the rounds in television before being cast in Friends. His breakthrough on the big screen was Fools Rush In, which led to his role in crime comedy The Whole Nine Yards, with Bruce Willis, Amanda Peet, and Michael Clark Duncan. He would return to television in The West Wing, where his performance as Joe Quincy led to 2 Emmy Award nominations for Outstanding Guest Actor in a Drama Series. He also appeared in the TV movie The Ron Clark Story, dramedy Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip, The Odd Couple remake, and sitcom Mr. Sunshine. Despite facing personal challenges, Matthew Perry remained a beloved figure in entertainment, contributing significantly to the world of comedy. Salma Hayek plays Isabel Fuentes. The Mexican-American actress and producer first gained international attention with her role in the critically acclaimed Desperado, directed by Robert Rodriguez. She earned an Academy Award nomination for her standout performance as painter Frida Kahlo in Frida. She showed off her comedic chops in Grown Ups and its sequel alongside Adam Sandler, and lent her voice to Kitty Softpaws in the animated film Puss in Boots. She was an executive producer on Ugly Betty, and won the Daytime Emmy Award for Outstanding Directing in a Children's Special for The Maldonado Miracle. She received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2021. This is something to look out for. There was no Arizona-Nevada border painted on the road. It was added for the movie and kept intact until 2005. So let's jump into it. Alex Whitman, a successful but slightly aloof architect of nightclubs, gets reassigned by his company from a project in Tokyo to Las Vegas, where his coworker Jeff has just closed a deal to purchase a 50,000 square foot space across from the Royalton. If he plays his cards right, this gig will set him up for life. Meanwhile, in central Mexico, Isabel Fuentes is getting ready to travel to Las Vegas, where she's set to marry a policeman named Chuy. But when she arrives to the gambling capital of the world, she changes her mind and calls her friend from a Mexican restaurant to break the news. Alex enters the same establishment and allows Isabel to cut in line for the bathroom. Their unexpected connection leads to a one-night stand that results in an unplanned pregnancy. Here's a quote without context. "I want Las Vegas. Listen, everything that's famous about Las Vegas is about leaving it. That movie, the song, even the mob left Las Vegas." Fools Rush In is a delightful rom-com, so much so that I use the word delightful. Matthew Perry delivers his signature charm and trademark wit, as Salma Hayek shines as the spirited Isabel, infusing her character with passion and warmth. They deliver sparkling performances as two mismatched souls who find each other at a crossroads in their lives. While the plot does follow some familiar rom-com tropes, writer Catherine Rayback turns a simple premise into a captivating journey through the ups and downs of an unexpected relationship. The film definitely manages humor with heart, both laugh-out-loud funny and genuinely touching at times. The film tackles themes of love, family, and cultural identity with a refreshing approach. Alex has the biggest arc from his initial hesitance and eventual transformation as he navigates cultural differences and familial pressures. Fools Rush In successfully captures the essence of love's spontaneity between Alex and Isabel, and spirals into a series of challenges that test their compatibility. Now for a little trivial trivia. The role of Alex's father is played by John Bennett Perry, Matthew's real-life father. They would also play father and son in an episode of Scrubs. He was best known in the acting world for a string of Old Spice commercials. Fools Rush In was produced by Doug Drazen and Michael McDonnell, and distributed by Columbia Pictures. It was filmed at the Hoover Dam, Grand Canyon, Statue of Liberty, Times Square, and Caesar's Palace. The cinematography was captured by Robbie Greenberg, whose filmography includes superhero film Swamp Thing, family drama Free Willy, and biker road comedy Wild Hogs. He's won a Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Cinematography for a miniseries, movies, or a special for Winchell and Introducing Dorothy Dandridge. It was edited by Roger Bondelli, who worked on period romance Ever After, A Cinderella Story, biographical drama Anna and the King, family flick Snow Dogs, and raunchy comedy Euro Trip. He's won a Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Editing for a series of Brooklyn Bridge. The score was composed by Alan Silvestri, who wrote the music for time travel adventure Back to the Future and its sequels, live-action animation hybrid Who Framed Roger Rabbit, science fiction epic The Abyss, dark comedy Death Becomes Her, and rom-com Grumpy Old Men and its sequel. The soundtrack features songs by Elvis Presley, Dean Martin, Enrique Iglesias, Gloria Estefan, Chris Isaak, and Peggy Lee. Its runtime is 1 hour 49 minutes. It had a budget of $20 million and grossed $42 million at the box office. It had a case of bad timing. It was up against the re-release of the original Star Wars in theaters, so it never had a chance. On the Ski Index, I give it 3.5 out of 5 stars. If you've seen Fools Rush In and have opinions on the movie, let me know what you think using the hashtag MattWatchThat. Moving right along, each episode, I'm gonna post clips that I think people should watch. It could be movie trailers, music videos, interviews, or something completely random. Search for my YouTube page and there'll be a playlist called Matt Watch That Playback. Bloopers offer a behind-the-scene look at the production process, revealing that even seasoned actors and crew members can make mistakes. This humanizes the stars and makes them more relatable to viewers, while showing the camaraderie between the cast and crew. When home entertainment was a thing, there would often be bloopers and outtakes included in the special features, and for each season of Friends, there were at least 10 minutes of spontaneous, genuine laughter with actors struggling to keep a straight face, forgetting or flubbing their lines, and prop mishaps. For those living under a rock, Friends was a beloved sitcom that follows the lives of 6 close-knit pals living in New York City. It centered around Rachel, a fashion-conscious and newly single woman who starts as a waitress at their coffeehouse hangout, Central Perk. Ross, a paleontologist who recently divorced from his wife who came out as a lesbian. His sister Monica is a sous chef living in her grandmother's apartment across the hall from roommates Chandler, who works in statistical analysis and data reconfiguration. And Joey, an out-of-work actor. Quirky Phoebe, a masseuse and musician, rounds out the group. The series explores themes of friendship, romance, career struggles, and personal growth through humor and heartfelt moments. It spawned memorable catchphrases which have become part of the pop culture lexicon, and continues to be a popular show in syndication and streaming. While home entertainment has gone by the wayside, YouTube has picked up the slack, and the Friends bloopers have been preserved for future generations to enjoy. So I've selected a clip of Friends bloopers that are all in one video. Yes, that's over an hour of bloopers. So if you feel like you're always stuck in second gear, or if it hasn't been your day, week, or month, or even your year, strap in and watch. It's guaranteed to put a smile on your face. The video is available in the Matt Watch That Playback playlist on YouTube. Check it out. Now it's time for the recommendation. Yes, that's the word recommendation with Matt in the middle. I'm going to end each podcast with my own recommendation of a movie or TV series. Today I'm talking about Episodes. It tells the story of British couple Sean and Beverly Lincoln, successful television writers who move out to Hollywood with hopes of adapting their hit British TV show into an American remake. But they face numerous challenges in keeping the integrity of Lyman's Boys when executives drastically alter their vision, turning it into the watered-down Pucks, and insisting they cast Matt LeBlanc. It stars Stephen Mangan, who's best known for roles in popular television series Green Wing, The Split, and Postman Pat, and was Tony nominated for the Norman Conquests on Broadway. Tamsin Greig, renowned for her work in Friday Night Dinner, Black Books, and The Larkins. And Matt LeBlanc, who plays fictionalized version of himself, self-absorbed and somewhat clueless. It also features in supporting roles John Pankow, Kathleen Rose Perkins, Marcia Monroe, Joseph May, and Daisy Haggard. It was co-created by Jeffrey Clarick, who worked on Mad About You and Half, and David Crane, co-creator of Friends. Episodes came out at a time when Hollywood was clamoring for ideas and taking clever British shows and dumbing it down for American audiences. It provides a humorous and often satirical look at the entertainment industry, exploring themes of fame, ego, and the absurd nature of Hollywood. It sometimes tries too hard to be awkward and cringy, but it's the dynamic between Sean Beverly and Matt LeBlanc that drives the comedy of the show. I'll be honest, whenever I saw him in interviews, I always thought Matt was kind of a bore, but he's got a great dry sense of humor, and his comedic abilities really shine through this series. It's not too far away from the character of Joey, but there are a couple of added layers in there. He also has some very funny one-liners in the bloopers that I spoke about in the playback section. The British-American comedy series aired for 5 seasons, 41 episodes from 2011 to 2017. That's all for this edition of Matt Watch That. Thanks for listening to me babble. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Matt Seroski. You can subscribe to my YouTube page where I'll post videos and clips from the show. If you have any opinions on what I've discussed or suggestions as to what movie or TV pilot I should see, use the hashtag MattWatchThat on social. Head over to mattseroski.com for all the latest news and updates, and come back next time for the reviews, rants, and randomness. Bloopers offer a behind-the-scenes look at the production process, revealing that even seasoned actors... What did I just say? Best known for his sharp wit and impeccable comedy timing. Just plow through that one, Matt.